Well. Look who is back again. Honestly, I'm not one. Who am I kidding? I'm one to say, I told you so. I'm the type of guy, when I tell you something, it comes to pass, you didn't listen to me, I'll say, I told you so. That's how petty I am. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because back in 2022, I made a video. We were fresh off dealing with COVID and the Russia-Ukraine war, and things were not looking good. If we are being honest, things were not looking good. Right around November 2022, the budget was read and it was bad. It really painted a good picture of how bad things were and what was to come in the last 2 years of the Nana-Addo government. I must say it was really terrible. We went through a lot. The reason why I say I told you so was because around that time I made a video where I reacted to, the then read budget. And I remember clearly one evening I was watching an interview actually on Joy News, where the late John Kuma was interviewed, and he was speaking about the state of the nation and how terrible everything was, and even the poor at this point had to chip in something just to make sure that the country doesn't go to utter shit. And he was basically pleading, and that was kind of a really sorry video, if we are being honest. And I made a video reacting to it. I mean, right around that time, Ghana had won a game 3-2 against Korea. Rightfully so, people were really excited, and at that time I felt people weren't really talking about it much. On one hand, I kind of understand why people weren't really talking about it, because assuming a big ass asteroid was coming to hit Earth, right, there's nothing you can do if that kind of asteroid is coming to hit Earth. The best you can do is live the best life you can live in the remaining hours and just die. On one hand, I can understand why people, were kind of carefree to it. But then I felt there should have been some level of outrage. But then we entered 2023, the DDP happened, really affected a lot of investments, a lot of taxes were imposed, and there were signs that these things were going to happen from the budget that was read. So on one hand, I expected people to be really outraged when the budget was read, but that didn't happen. So we entered 2024, things were worse. This was the point where politicians really didn't care what was happening. We were complaining, and instead of politicians to actually give us hope, speak to us nicely, tell us things were going to get better, even if things were not going to get better, at least lie, because this is what politicians do. Politicians are good at telling lies. So we expected that, but we didn't even get the lies and the pampering a bit. What we got was politicians telling us that, yes, the country is bad, there's nothing we can do about it, all of you can go to hell type of situation. I really appreciate the fact that collectively this was a point where we really showed our displeasure at the government with the results of the election. It was an overwhelming cry from everybody that we wanted the NPP to leave. Even if John Mahama isn't really extremely better, we still want him. We don't want you. We just don't want you. Just give us the other guy. My thoughts about the next 4 years to come, I don't think Mahama can really do much in terms of getting us out of it. If he's able to do that, he would be undisputedly the best president ever if he's able to take us out of the slump, and then we see a mad growth from there. From my perspective, I feel like what he's going to do is, or the best he can do, would actually be to stabilize the economy. Not let things go down again. Just keep things really stable. If it was dipping at maybe 5%, maybe reduce that dip to maybe reduce the dip. Just make the dip be at 0. Let things be stable. Maybe just a few, increases here and there, but just make things a bit more stable. Don't focus too much. Don't do too much. Maybe set the foundation right for the next government to really take things over and make things skyrocket. I'm really hoping that Ghanaians are able to better express displeasure while we are in a president's term. I mean, election is a way we show our power, but we need to find a way to show our power while the presidents are in office. And then I think from there we can see better growth. Those are my thoughts on what happened and what is to come. Do you think the president should go above and beyond? Do you think the president should keep things stable? Can he keep things stable? Just let me know what you think. Are we back? Am I back? I don't know myself whether I'm back or not, but I just made this video to say I told you so. And I don't know. Yeah, I told you so.